Morning everyone, I hope you're well. It's CoinsKid. Hope you have a really good Friday. Hope you have a really good weekend, guys. Once again, just a quick one. Thank you very much for all the really nice comments and everything that you've been contributing to the community there in the Telegram group, guys and girls. I can't thank you enough. Yeah, it's brilliant. We're building such a great community in that Telegram group. Loads of ideas. There was a lad called Wesley, I believe. He posted the Harmony 1 chart in there the other day. And then we took a look at that, and we did see it was forming a cup and handle there, and we said that potentially looking at a 28% breakout. So that worked out as a fantastic trade. Nice one, Wesley. Just content like that. The guy Joshua in there, he's posting really good TA as well. Everyone that's posting and trying the fibs and playing with the charts, it's all good, guys. It's really good. That's what I want to see, that positivity and that experimenting in these charts, because we're all learning together in this space, yeah. So yeah, basically, diving into the Bitcoin chart right now, you can see we are going up in this channel. We have topped out there yesterday. We didn't quite make the all-time high there. We sort of got shy of it just there at that level there, 58.096 roughly. We topped out on the 4-hourly chart here, guys, for Bitcoin. But what I want to bring your attention to here is we potentially looking at a pullback to the fib level extension here. We drop the fib in as a target area, because the previous impulsive wave that pulled out perfectly, guys, from this bottom here, look, to that top. Look, we had a perfect bounce off that 0618, guys, yeah. So on the 4-hourly time frame, so when we topped out on that impulsive wave there, we had that corrective wave down, and look, we bounced beautifully. We did wick down below it, but we bounced beautifully off that 0618, so that would have been a really good re-entry. So right now we target this impulsive wave and this potential corrective wave for a 0618 as well. So we go from the bottom there up to the top as we do. So you can see we've not quite come down to the 0618 yet. I did put this in the group this morning that potentially we may see the pullback down to this 0618, and this may be a really good rebuy area, guys, for those looking to long Bitcoin, because I think if we pull back down to there, the next impulsive wave will break that all-time high, guys. And there's another pattern in the charts that I want to show you as well, which is extremely bullish for Bitcoin. So I am targeting a pullback. I know we look like we're getting bought up there, and potentially we could just go from this point and bounce off a 0382, which is really strong. Actually, we bounced off that 05, but we still may come down, guys, to this 0618, and that would be perfectly healthy as a rebuy zone for you guys there at 55,738. But failing that, if it don't come back down there, guys, and we start to go up, okay, if we break this, then obviously this corrective wave was down to there, and I would go long at that point there, guys, okay, because we will be, when we break this high here, which is currently, I'm going to tell you, set that up for you guys, what it is. That high there from yesterday roughly sits at 58,185, roughly, okay. So say we break that now on this was a corrective wave, okay, so impulsive wave. The corrective wave has only come down to the 05, and now we're forming the next impulsive wave. If we break this 581, I'd go long, guys. We will hit some resistance there at the previous all-time high, but that breakout from that inverse head and shoulders looks likely. But I want to show you another pattern that potentially could play out on this 4-hour chart here, guys. Okay, so you know we like our cup and handles, so potentially we're looking at a cup and handle. Once that breaks, it's that high up there, you may see us pull back a little bit like we are here. We are basically touching it, so we may have this pullback here, which is the handle. So what we're forming now may be the handle, guys, and we may come down to that 0618. This is just saying what we see, okay. So we may be forming the handle right now of that resistance line there. You see that, the cup, and then this is the cup, obviously, like that. We're coming here, pulling the handle like this little pattern here, so we may see that 0618 retest. If not, we're going to push up now, and once we break this neckline with volume, guys, we are looking at a whopping trade here from this cup and handle. So we'll go from there to the lowest point of the trade, which is roughly there. I'm going to have to do this, guys. So you could potentially see a massive pump on Bitcoin up to that level there, which is up there at 70, where are we? Roughly that sort of area there, guys. A big pump up to 73,637. So that is potential, because this looks like a cup and handle on the 4-hourly chart there, guys. We did play a cup and handle in the group yesterday on the Harmony 1 chart, guys. That played absolutely beautiful. I'll just show it to you now, actually. So this is the trade that we took on yesterday. Just show you quickly. This is 1 USDT. So obviously this is the cup and handle there, and you see we had the pullback forming the handle. We came back up, and once we broke the neckline, you've seen the power that we got there, and it's pushing us up, and we are on our way to that target up there. Obviously it's not just going to shoot up there in one big fat candle, but that is the potential target of this cup and handle breakout. It does take a couple of days to break out. Sometimes you will see that impulsive move shoot right up, but you will correct along the way, and right now that just seems to be forming a bit of a bull flag, so we'll keep an eye on that on the 4-hourly time frame there, guys. But that was a great trade from the point in which we posted in the Telegram group there, guys. We said you could go long, you get 10x leverage on Binance, set a small stop loss there, and you're looking at a potential 28% trade. Obviously with leverage, that's 10x, 5x or whatever you multiply. So that is a potential target up there. Let's just bring that along. That's the target there, guys, at $5 at 5 cents. 0.5240 for Harmony 1 over the next few days. So still from here you could be looking at a potential trade from there up there if you set your stop loss. Still a 12% trade. Obviously it's gone up quite a lot, so obviously it's coming back and correcting and just consolidating a bit before the next leg up, guys, but that's played out beautifully. So again, we are looking at a very similar setup to Bitcoin. If you was to look at Bitcoin now, guys, we could potentially looking at this 4-hour cup and handle as well, which should effectively play out up to that level there, guys. Okay, so that's just something to look at on Bitcoin. Again, just get yourself into the group there, guys. There's lots. It's not just my trades that I'm posting, it's other people's. You know, they're catching those really big pumps in there, guys. So get in there and get involved in the community. I'm just going to jump onto the Ethereum chart right now, guys. So with Ethereum, I don't know if any of you caught the Ethereum video yesterday where we said that Ethereum is potentially going to 5k, 3k, guys. We've got a target up there of $3,000. We do believe that we will get there. We've laid these patterns out, which should effectively play out. We did say that you could just go long and go to the beach from this point here. You could see if you took that trade yesterday, you would be up already, a couple of percent perhaps. But we are looking at a whopping 74% trade there on Ethereum long term over the next couple of months. So if you're not into the trading and that, and you know you don't want to sit around all day every day, then you know you could potentially just long this and go to the beach, guys, because that is a potential play for Ethereum there. This cup and handle and a breakout of the neckline there. You can see that we're forming the handle there on the 4-hourly time frame, and once we break above that, we could see that big surge up there to $2,430 for Ethereum, and then the next layer is that there will basically be effectively a new cup and handle pattern formed on the daily time frame, something like that. So just go and check the video out for Ethereum. But short term, we look good, guys. We look good. We're just consolidating at the moment. We're not breaking down. We are bouncing off this 20 EMA here, guys. As you can see, we are bouncing off it as support, so that's really strong. We had that little wick down but got bought back up. So this is a 4-hourly time frame, guys, on Ethereum. You can see that bullish cross just there on the 4-hourly time frame, how much power it's given us. So yeah, look, right now we do look like we are forming this handle of this cup and handle on the 4-hourly time frame, and we may potentially see a push up there, break that neckline, and then obviously you know where we're going to go. But short term, we're looking good, we're looking healthy, we're bouncing off support, and we'll probably just consolidate around a little bit like this until Ethereum finds itself. I'm reading bullish news about Ethereum all the time, guys. You know, the scalability, the NFTs, you know, everything around Ethereum. It's such a bear moth, guys. It's such a fantastic project. I'm going to look at Ethereum versus the Bitcoin chart, guys. So we're looking at this now. You can see we're breaking down again. We're just consolidating now. We have broke down under these EMAs. We did form that bearish cross on the 4-hour, guys, which I said could potentially see us push down more. Hopefully, it looks like we're sort of forming a bottom there, as you can see on the 4-hour. We're looking like we may start to curl around there. So if Ethereum was to lose more sats, if it was to break down more against Bitcoin, you could target this area here as a support level, guys. You've got this area here, this zone. So let's drop that down like that. So you see this zone here, guys. Just there, we've got a high level of support there. You see that? We've got that level there. So just in particular, this particular area here, these zones are what you want to be targeting, guys, as support. At the moment, we do look like we're finding a little bit of support there, and we look to be turning. The RSI looks like it's turning as well. So you could see us bounce here. What we need is Bitcoin to just hit that 60k and do whatever it's got to do and get it over and done with, and let the blue chips catch up, guys. So that's Ethereum versus Bitcoin. You can see we did fall out of this falling wedge, which is actually a bullish pattern. It's a reversal pattern. You see we was on our way up and then we broke down again. On the EMAs we did form that bearish cross. We jump onto the daily time frame here, guys. So on the daily you can see we're well under the EMAs there, guys. Really under, which is quite bearish. It's really repressing us. We formed that bearish cross there, being pushed down, and on the daily we look like we're going to curl down again. So you may see us fall into this green box, guys, and bounce off this in here as support. You've got these levels here, which is a high level of support. So I'm going to drop that in there now. That is a potential buyback zone for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, because that is a really high level of support. As you can see, we had multiple touches there and multiple wicks down there as well. So if we was to break down, you would stagger these levels here as support. Failing that, then this is basically a last level of support before we could potentially break down to this level, guys. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully we have fell out of this wedge. We're just going up. We're testing previous support there where we originally fell out of the wedge, so we could potentially see a bounce here to the upside. Just something to keep an eye on for Ethereum, guys. It's unfortunate for Ethereum because it was making strides against Bitcoin, and obviously it does look like it's forming a bit of a nice pickup today on the 4-hourly time frame. We're just forming that little green candle there. It is a little bit of a shooting star, as you can see. It's being pushed down, guys, and the wick at the top. So just keep an eye on it, guys. This we can do. If it does break down, is just target these support levels here. We've got a support level there, guys. These multiple levels of support in this green box, you see, because on the way up they fell back as support, so they're major support lines. And obviously where we bottomed out on this falling wedge here, this falling wedge pattern, you see that where we bottomed out just there is a level of support as well. So we may potentially break down against Bitcoin another 3% from this point, but I would expect us to bounce there if we did get that low, guys. Okay, so that's Ethereum. Just going to jump onto ADA now. So unfortunately ADA did break down below the 20 EMA there, which was acting as support. It was bouncing over it. Well, that's the daily time frame. We'll jump into the 4-hourly time frame. What I want to show you quickly whilst we're here is on this daily time frame, you can see where the 55 EMA is, yeah? And I did say in an uptrend, it's always healthier to come back and touch these 20 EMAs, which we have done. We're bouncing off it beautifully. And that may be it for ADA. We may just bounce off and keep going up. But as a fail-safe, you may see us come down and touch this 55 EMA, guys, okay, on the daily time frame, which currently sits at around 85 cents for ADA. But what I want to bring to your attention here is this Fibonacci retracement here. This is off the last impulsive move, okay, on the daily time frame. Because again, it's always good to zoom out, guys, to see where you are. So we had this impulsive move there, and then we had this corrective move, and you can see where we're sort of consolidating is on the 0618. So again, it's really healthy. We are at 106. Okay, on the 4 hour I was targeting 110, but that was off the last impulsive move of the 4 hour, and you can see we are getting wicked back up. We're getting brought back up. The body of the candle is actually sitting on the 20 EMA there, so potentially we could be looking at a reversal. We did wick all the way down there to 10578, but we got brought back up. So that is some positivity there for ADA, guys, that we are bouncing off this 20 EMA. Failing that, like I've said to you, if we was to lose this 0618, then I would be targeting these levels down there. You got the 0786 at 95 cents, and then obviously as a last resort, as a fail-safe, which is very common in these uptrends in a bull market, is a test of this 55 EMA. So that is still not off the cards, guys. Okay, but it's unfortunate because ADA was just beginning to form a bullish cross on the 4-hourly time frame. It's beginning to look like it turned the corner. It was beginning to look really bullish. All the technicals were lining up, and then it just broke down. But it's still not over for ADA. It's a serious project. Let's jump into the 4-hourly here, guys. So on the daily impulsive move there, we are correcting off this 0618. So perhaps that could be the reversal that we're looking for. Failing that, you can see that on the impulsive move of the 4-hourly time frame here, that we actually broke down below the 0.618. Do you see that, guys? We did find support off the 0.786 in that impulsive move. So on the 4-hourly time frame, the last impulsive move was that. Okay, we was toying around this 0.618 at 110. I said if we fail that, potentially go down and hit this 0.786, which is 107. We may get a bounce off that. You can see that we are getting a bounce off that now, right? But what I would target going forward is a retest of this 0.618, guys. We may hit our head on the ceiling there on the 4-hourly time frame and get rejected. So you may see us come up now, hit our head on this 0.618 and come back down. Okay, so we may hit our head there, come back down, and then if we was to fall through that, guys, then I would potentially be looking at a retest of that 55 EMA on the daily time frame down here as a critical last level of support for ADA. But it may not actually get there, guys. It may not get there. We may turn the corner and we may push through this 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so yeah, just keep an eye on these levels. Bring up the fibs, guys, on that last impulsive move on the 4-hourly time frame there, just so you can keep an eye on it. You can see this bearish cross on the 4-hour did push us down. Okay, we are getting brought back up, which is positive. Again, just keep an eye on that level, guys. If we can get through that, okay, then that may be the start of the next impulsive wave, and we can set our targets for that. So critical time for ADA at the moment. Just keep an eye on these fibs. Again, if we were to lose this area here, then I would expect us to break down even more, guys. Okay, so that's just ADA today. That's it with the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back with another update, and I'm going to take another look at another project. Okay, guys, so please again share the videos, do what you're doing. Let's keep on cracking on with the community, and I'll catch you in the other update, guys. Take it easy. Bye bye.